Hi everybody, my name is Luke Henry. I'm a junior at University. I am also a tour guide, and today I will be taking you all on a virtual tour of our campus. Quickly, a little bit about myself. I am a double major in mathematics and computer science, and I have a minor in statistics. I'm an RA, which means I live in the dorms and I manage the floors, do programs and things like that. I'm a junior senator for the student government at Drew University, and I started and I'm the president of the esports team on campus. So with that out of the way, I just wanted to talk a little bit about how the Drew University is helping me and getting through this time with Drew virtual time. All of our classes have been so wonderful. The professors are really understanding with assignments and due dates, and they've all just want us to make sure that we can get anything we can out of our education during this time. And I cannot tell you how important it is to me that I feel supported through this. I am currently at campus. I will be staying here during quarantine, and all the staff here has been very helpful in making sure that everyone that is here is having a great time. With all that being said, without any further ado, let's go on a tour. Alright, so the first place on our tour is going to be McClendon Hall. So behind me, this building right here is a place for upperclassmen to choose to live if they'd like. Upperclassmen are sophomores, juniors, and seniors. It's a suite style of living, so that means you get to live with yourself and 3 of your friends in a group of 4. I've actually lived here over the summer before. When I was an RA for the summer for the people that live here, I lived on this floor, and it was great. My friends stayed here over the summer because they were doing research for their science classes, and overall this building is beautiful, and if you can ever have a chance to live there, I highly recommend it. Behind me over here are more suite style of living similar to McClendon, and then all the way over here are Tully and Brown. These are 2 of the first year residence halls that you all incoming first years will have a chance to live in. Over here is Brown, and then behind me over here is Tully. Tully is a building that I actually was an RA in for 2 years. I was the RA for the STEM floor. We would do fun activities related to STEM, and it was just nice to have all STEM interested people on the same floor. Another great thing about this building is they have a shared connected main lounge. And the main lounge has a ping pong table, they have foosball, and it's just a great place for people to hang out, and everyone just does their homework there, and all the RAs plan their programs there. So yes, this is Tully Brown Circle. Now the next building on our tour is Commons. So Commons is the buffet style, all you can eat food place where you go in, you swipe your meal plan, and you sit down and help yourself to whatever you like. I really love this place because my friends and I, after all of our hard classes, we would always come here, get a meal, and sit and talk about the class or do homework together, bring your laptops, and it's always just such a great time. Alright, so the next building on our tour is our Simon Forum. It's basically like our gymnasium. You have the varsity and the club sports that play in there. For varsity sports, we have soccer, we got tennis, fencing, the main important ones. But this is more than just a gym. Like I said, we got club sports in there, so there'll be things like volleyball that happens in there. I'll see people playing frisbee in there. It's a great place just to go and exercise. They have classes. There's Zumba classes, there's yoga classes I've been to, and on days where I'm bored, I don't really have anything else to do, they even give out tennis rackets, so I'll go in there and I'll rent a tennis racket using my Drew ID, and then I can go play tennis for the whole day. And it's a nice thing to go just get some exercise. So in front of me right now is one of our main athletic fields. Currently it's set up for a lacrosse game, but it does other things like soccer. I actually came out here for a soccer game once. One of my old residents, she was part of our co-ed soccer team. It was one of our club sports, and it was her opening night because she had never played a game here before. So to show support, I came out here and sat over in those bleachers. So I gotta recommend, if anyone has any friends that's ever playing in a game, make sure you go out and support them. Behind me right now is Mead Hall. It's one of the first buildings you see when you enter campus through the main gates. Besides that, it's actually my favorite building on campus. When I first came here, I loved these white pillars, and I thought they were just the most beautiful things ever. Another neat fact about it is actually where our president has her office, so if anyone ever had a meeting with her, it would be in there. I've actually been there for a couple other things just besides meetings. Our theater department has their annual Duds dance ball in there where we all dress up in costumes and have a great time. So I honestly love this building, and all around me there's also several other very important buildings. So this building right here is our dojo. It's our Dorothy Young Center of Arts. It's where we have our theater, our dance, and our music departments as well as art. And then behind me we have our Wesley Building, which is our admissions house. In front of me right now is Brothers College. It's one of our academic buildings on campus. I've had classes such as Italian, sociology. I've even had some of my computer science classes in here. And to my right, we have our career services building, we have our archives, and then you can actually see the library from here. So So another cool thing about BC, the building behind me, is it's actually where a lot of students get to meet their mentors and their advisors for the first time. So every first year takes a Drew seminar class. My Drew seminar class happened to be the psychology of Harry Potter. That was taught by Professor Samil from the psychology department. And honestly, I am so grateful for having met her because she was able to set me on the right track. She helped me find all the classes I needed to take, and I don't know what I would have done without her. It all happened in a building just like this one. Alright, so the building behind me is the EC. Its real name is the Enger Center, but we call it the EC for short. So this building is the other place besides Commons where you can go get food. It's like the grab and go style where you can get your food in a tray, you can sit down, you can bring it back to your room. But I prefer just, sitting and having it with friends. This building is also great because there's a bunch of different spaces to do programs. So for my esports team, we have to do tryouts. So there's a big room in here where I have all our tryouts hosted. Another thing is part of student government, we have all of our student government meetings in one of the meeting rooms in here. So if you're ever here, make sure to check this building out. That's it for me today. This is where our tour ends, unfortunately. I hope I can give everyone a glimpse into what our campus is really like, and I'm glad I got to share all the memories that I made with all of you about how I met my mentors and all the things I've been a part of. It means a lot to me that I was able to share this experience, and I hope that I was able to help share it with you well so that you can actually see what our campus is like. Well, until then, bye.